Myths are, things that we, stories that we've been told, from time to time in the past. They've been passed from generation to generation, and then we've just accepted them to be the norm. We've just accepted them to be true. Well, so that's what myths are, right? So today I'm going to be talking about still on the series of money mindsets, basically. I'm looking at money mindset and all that. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about some money myths, some wrong money myths that we have, that we've held to be true over the past, that it's kind of like sabotaging us and holding us back. Because that's what I want to focus on today in today's video. Hi, my name is 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐌𝐚𝐠𝐧𝐞. I am a mindset coach. I share content on all things related to mindset, mental health, emotional wellness to help you upgrade your mind and finances in business. So if you love content and all things related to what I just mentioned, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified of my video the next time that I drop one. So I'm talking about wrong money myths, right? Wrong money myths that we've held to be true in the past, all for so long. Number one myth is all debt is bad. All debts are all debt, right? D-E-B-T, all debt is bad. Now, the people who believe that all debts are bad because they feel like, oh, it's not good to go into debt. Well, while I'm not encouraging anyone, or it's not advisable to keep on borrowing, right? Most of the rich people, they thrive on debt, right? So they know that, okay, they do not want to invest their own personal cash, right? So they invest other funds from outside and make money on those funds and offset their debts. So there's what is called good debt and bad debt. And most of the time, people, are falling, especially poor people, falling into bad debt over and over and over again. And then they just generalize and categorically say that all debt is bad. Meanwhile, all debt is not bad. The second wrong mindset that people have about money, or wrong money myth that people have, is the extreme of the first point, which is it's okay to have a lot of debt, right? It's normal to have a lot of debt, right? So people just believe that, since all debt is not bad, then it's normal, it's just normal for you to have a whole lot of debt, just going in and out of debt. Now, mostly people who have this mindset, or people who have believe this strong myth, they are usually just living from hand to mouth, such that they're usually always in debt or getting out of debt. So they believe that, it's normal. Rich people are also in debt, so why can't I? But then they're not doing the things that those rich people are doing, right? They're just in debt because they're not able to manage their finances well, and that's a wrong myth to believe. The third wrong myth that people believe is that the bank is the safest place to keep money. Now, I know that I opened my first bank account when I was about 15. When I was 15, I started a business when I was 8, but I opened my first bank account when I was 15. And my mom helped me open my bank account because she felt like, I had been making a lot of money because I started business when I was 8, and I needed somewhere safe to keep my money. Now, some of you may have opened your bank accounts at a very tender age, at a very young age, because you were sold into that. And while I'm not saying that it's wrong to have a bank account, believing that the bank is just the safest place to keep money is, a very, very wrong myth to believe, because inflation could come and hit you and that money where it is. And even though you didn't take anything, you didn't take $1 or $1 from that money, the value of that money would reduce drastically because of inflation. So believing that the bank is the safest place, I don't think it's a right belief. And then the fourth belief, or the fourth wrong myth that people have, is that you shouldn't talk about your money problems with others. I just feel like there's like an unspoken law that says this. People have money problems and then they tend to keep it to themselves. They don't want to talk about it with others because maybe they're scared that what people are going to say means that I'm not good at managing my finances. And the truth is, speaking to other people, especially people who genuinely care about you and people who are actually experienced and more better position in the money aspect about your money problems could actually help you get out of those money problems. But people just believe that, oh, don't talk about your money problems about people, blah 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 blah, and all that. Yeah, so that's a wrong money myth to hold on to. So another myth that people have, another wrong myth that people have is that you need to have a lot of money to give out. So these are people who have this myth or believe this myth strongly. They do not give out because they feel like they've not hammered. They've not loaned, they've not made that kind of money, 30 billion, right, to be able to give out to people. But the truth is, you can give where you are. Start giving from where you are, and as you grow, your giving increases. You don't have to have the whole world. If you're waiting to have the whole world, you will never give at all, because even when you have it, you still wait to have more. Because humans are selfish beings. We are very, very entitled. We always want more, so you're always going to keep waiting for more to give out. And you've been blessed to be a blessing, so even where you are, you can be a blessing with whatever it is that you have. The sixth myth is that a high income will make you wealthy. So people who have this myth, they believe so strongly that, okay, it's because they are where they are, it's because they're not earning so much, that's why they're not wealthy. So when they start earning so much, they're going to become wealthy, or they're going to be able to save more. And then most of the time they start earning so much, but they still realize that they're not even able to keep earning. They're not even able to manage their funds, right? Because like I mentioned, humans are insatiable. We always want to earn more. So if you believe that, oh, it's because you're not earning so much, that's why you're not having anything to save and then invest somewhere, then you will never even get to do that, right? And then the final myth that I want to talk about is the the myth of work hard to play hard. So people who believe that for you to have fun or experience life and all that, you need to work so hard. So they're pumping so much time, so much energy into working so hard, and that's actually good. But then the downside of it is that they also pumping so much time into spending hard. So they work hard and they spend hard. So they never get to save anything and invest for the future, because they believe that for them to have money, they always have to work for it. They don't believe in leveraging the money that they have to work for them. So they're just in this continuous loop of working and then earning and then spending. So work, they earn, they spend it. They work, they earn, they spend it. So they don't believe that, if I don't work, they feel like if they're not there to do the work, they're never going to make money, and that's a wrong myth to have. So in another video, I'm going to talk about how to overcome these myths and limiting beliefs, because some of them could actually be limiting you and not making you have the kind of money or get hold of the kind of money that you should be having and attracting into your life. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you loved it, do leave a thumb up and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Don't forget to share this video with someone that you care about, your friends, your family, loved ones, and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so you are notified of my next video the next time that I drop a video on how to overcome this limiting beliefs, money blocks, and all that. Thank you so very much for watching. Once again, my name is 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐌𝐚𝐠𝐧𝐞. Bye.